everyone, and welcome to another pickups video. I have quite a mix of things I have picked up this time. Mostly retro games and other paraphernalia like manuals and cases. So we will start off with the games first, and then I will show you everything else that I have picked up. So as you can see, I did pick up a few Evercade games. I had actually stopped a bit because the place I was getting them at, Fun Stock, stopped shipping to the US. So I hadn't bought them in a while, but they now have a US location, and so they are shipping in the US again. But the Evercade is pretty cool. If you don't know what it is, it's its own proprietary cartridges. It's a completely different system, but it has a lot of the old school computer, arcade, and console games. As you can see, this one is Mega Cat Studios Collection 2. I don't remember how many there were. If there was 3 or 4, I can't keep track, but I picked these ones up because they were becoming legacy carts, which means they're not producing them anymore. So I decided to grab them. It's got some interesting games on it. Romeo and Julie Cat. Just some fun things like that. I want to say I think most of these were platformers, but I don't remember for sure. I'll have to play them because I don't remember. But there's also the Pico Collection 2. Pico. I don't know if I remember a lot of these. Oh, there's Shut Up and Jam, I remember for sure. Beast Ball, Eliminator Boat, Football Madness, Full Throttle. There's 2 of the Shut Up and Jams. Power Football, Racing, Soccer Kid, Summer Challenge, Top Racer. So these are all the seems to be all the like sports and racing games and stuff on this cart. So yeah, got a bunch of those, and I think Pico has like 4 collections out now, I think. And the last Evercade cart I picked up was Sydney Hunter. I had actually never played Sydney Hunter, but it looks kind of cool, so I needed to grab it and check it out. But there's 4 games, Sydney Hunter games, and look at that. It looks really cool. Kind of like your adventure puzzle kind of games, so I like those. Pretty cool. Very nice. But I might do I might play some games from the Evercade. If anybody is interested in that, let me know. Now we are moving on to the normal retro consoles that I have. So as you can Kirby's Avalanche. I just have the cartridge for this right now. But Kirby's Avalanche is not your typical Kirby game. It's kind of misleading, but you'll see these little blobs here. This game is actually a puzzle game, so like Puyo Puyo, kind of like that. So you have to match like 4 colors or 4 groups, and they'll disappear, and then the other little blobs will come down and fill in the space. So it's almost like Tetris, but not quite. But I don't know. I like puzzle games, even if it's not a traditional Kirby game. But I decided to grab it, so we got Kirby's Avalanche. The next couple of games we have are NES titles. Solomon's Key. I never played Solomon's Key, but I think this was a puzzle platformer, if I remember. That you had to go through the level and kind of go through each level. But I have not played this myself. I've watched gameplay of it and thought it was interesting, so it made it on my list of games to pick up. Next, we have an arcade classic, Burger Time. Oh, arcade hit. So, if you ever went to the arcades way back in the day, you might have played Burger Time. Literally have ladders and stuff, and you have to drop like the food in like the order. So the bun, the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, tomato, and the other bun. So puzzle arcade game, but it's pretty fun. It can get kind of hectic, but I had to get that one. You know, just total classic right there. Alrighty, the next few games I have are from the Game Boy Advance. And the first one is the classic NES series, Bomberman. I have a few of the classic NES series on the GBA. So this is Bomberman from the NES, and they ported it to the GBA. I don't remember how many classic NES series games there were. I think there was like 12 or 13. But I'm trying to get all of them because I want the whole collection of the classic NES series games. I think this makes it number 8 now. So I still have quite a few to get for the classic NES series. The next one, well, they're kind of related, but this one is Donkey Kong Country 2 for the Game Boy Advance, and Donkey Kong Country 3. I don't have the first one yet in handheld, but here they are. I have the 2 of them. I don't have the manuals yet, so I have to get the manuals for these, and funnily enough, I did find the manuals, but not for the Game Boy Advance ones, which is kind of ironic. But out of these 3, 1, 2, and 3, my favorite one is number 2. I don't know why, I've just always gravitated to this one and have played this one the most, so this one is definitely a favorite of mine. But I do enjoy playing all of them. But the second one is definitely a favorite. So that is it for all the games that I have picked up, but now I'm going to show you the gaming related items that I've picked up, so like manuals or third-party cases or books and things like that. So here we go. Starting off with a book I recently grabbed. Limited Run put this out, and I don't usually grab the books from Limited Run. Sorry, trying to make it not shiny over there. But this one intrigued me. It's called Now Playing, a guide to movie games of the 80s and 90s. If you know anything about the movie games, especially from that era, you'll remember how terrible most of them were. So, I had to get this book just to go through a lot of the games from that era, just to, see what they were, what they made, and kind of how terrible they were. But there's a ton of games from that era, and if you'd like me to go through it, do like a flip through of this book and stuff, let me know, and I will talk about some of the games from the 80s and 90s that were not so great, but definitely in this book somewhere. Next, I have a bunch of manuals, so I'm gonna show you the new ones first, and you'll see what I mean in a second. These manuals are all for the Nintendo Switch. And I know what you're thinking, but there are no Nintendo Switch manuals. And you would be correct. There is a guy in the UK that is making Nintendo Switch manuals. So that way the case is not empty. And I am very excited for this. I know I'm old in that I like manuals, but it's my thing. So let me show you the manuals I grabbed here. We've got Metroid Prime Remastered. Look at those, they look so good. We have, Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. Love it, love it. I mean, like games you would think that would have manuals or something. These look amazing. Princess Peach Showtime. And he is from the UK, so spelling might be a little different. But that doesn't bother me so much. I'm just happy there's a manual for the games I've got. Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. Love it, look at that. I think it looks so good. So good, so good. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Driver's Guide, because you totally need a manual for that one also. So, yeah, I've got some Switch games to update their manuals of, and I'm pretty excited about that. If you're curious and you want me to do any flip-throughs of Switch manuals that I have, let me know. Okay, so now we are getting into ye old retro manuals. Again, legit old ones. So I've got two from the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 3. 2 is Diddy Kong's Quest, and 3 is Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is coming to the Switch. And we got a really tiny little tease in the Nintendo Direct, which I was a little annoyed about. I was hoping we'd see a bit more of the gameplay and stuff, but nope, not at all. But I've got this manual. Also have Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini, it's a pretty great game. Shooting type game. Like third person, so pretty cool, got that manual. There's also Rayman 2, The Great Escape. I don't think I have Rayman 1 anywhere. And I have not played a Rayman game in a long time, so I definitely need to get on that a bit. And Pilot Wings 64. Gotta have the Pilot Wings manual. I didn't play too much of the 64 version, but still happy to have the manuals to go with my games. Alright, got a few more oldies. So, Game Boy Advance, A Link to the Past, and includes new multiplayer adventure Four Swords. I've never played the Four Swords, but Link to the Past is pretty great. Pretty great indeed. And we've got a few of the NES manuals. So here is Karnov instruction manual for the NES game. We have Solomon's Key, which is the card I just picked up. They also had the manual, same store, but I bought it separate, but they had the manual with it. It was pretty cool. And Castlevania. I know, look how plain that is. There's no color to it at all, but sometimes the manuals are like that. But this is Castlevania 1, so I got that manual. Need to get the other one still, but we'll get there eventually. So those are the manuals. Finally, I also bought some third-party game cases to go with my games. So let me grab those and show you the ones I picked up. Okay, a bunch of these were for the games and manuals that I had just picked up and stuff. So we have Pilot Wings 64. Nice 64 game case. I love these cases. Just started picking them up several months ago, so it's gonna take me a little while to get through and get cases for all my games, but I really like these a lot. And they have them for a lot of the retro games. Rayman 2, Great Escape. And I have purchased these in the past, so I can link a video if you're interested, more in depth. Look at them. But it has like the box art and the screenshots and a little blurb about the game. And you can also get it horizontal like the retail box, but I preferred it this way since this is how the case is going on my shelf anyway, so I got a vertical one. Here is Jet Force Gemini, all new interstellar adventure from Rare. Man, this is when Rare was in its heyday. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Finally has a nice little case for it. We'll see how the Super, I was about to call it a Super Switch. We'll see how the Nintendo Switch version turns out. I was a little nervous a little bit about the graphics of it. It was more like real world style instead of like cell shaded and stuff, so I don't know where they're going with this, but I guess we'll find out. We have Solomon's Key. So the game I just picked up, and manual. Now it's all complete. Well, complete to me. I know serious collectors would not call it complete in box, but this is my version of complete. It's how I'm completing it. A lot of these older systems use cardboard boxes, and I just didn't. They just don't last, and taking games in and out of it's not a good idea. So just gotta love the plastic ones. Got a couple more. We have Castlevania. Castlevania looks so good. I love it. Whatever printer they use to print out the artwork and stuff is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I love the blurbs on the back. It's I don't know, like, would you read and stuff while you were in the car waiting to get your game, you know? Just you read all the inserts and stuff before you got home to play it. And finally, Karnov. So we got Karnov arcade hit. I don't remember playing Karnov in the arcade. I might have, but I don't remember for sure if I did or not. It doesn't look familiar to me, so I don't think so, but there it is. Very cool. So this is my game pickups, etc. over the past couple months. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in depth a bit more, and I can talk about it. Otherwise, you can check the description for ASMR playlists, and I will see you in the next one.